I mean, RML can do a great job from the mid lane, but his primary role is going to be getting in, starting fights for his squad, and then cleanup must come from elsewhere. With like the Gleipnir Hex that you were mentioning earlier.
Well, looks like Raven on the bottom side. I'll hold my thought for a sec.
RML
There it is.
was denied his Sven this game, but still allowed to get a first blood. As top lane, they really want to run down Pure's Bear here, but the glimpse back from Fishman makes sure that General can't close the distance. But now he might have put himself in danger because he gets completely surrounded and blocked by the Treants coming in from jabs. The important thing is that his team spends this time right now just stacking up some of these camps. Bottom, DJ, will he be able to escape this? He might not be able to escape, but he might be able to set up for a counter kill here. Gets the Impale out. Here comes Jabs now, making the rotation. They take away the Tombstone, but Fishman in a little bit of danger. RML, though, actually retreated from this. He got glimpsed back. Couldn't participate in this fight anymore. Jabs, now he's the one that's in danger. Doesn't have access to a TP, doesn't have access to allies, so he will end up just losing his life down in this bottom lane. That's a pretty big kill. Fishman, hard carrying on this Disruptor right now. Being able to glimpse back the primary target. Might still die in the bottom lane, though. On the Toby, undying as RML coming in for revenge. Here's the Pulverize. DJ is here. I love how they give the kill to the Nature's Prophet.
He's starting to hunt.
He's found him. He's got him. He has the vision. Oh no, he's going to cancel the TP. Could have gotten the Vendetta hit first, but prioritized just getting the TP cancel. Jabs coming in. Onslaught will be there coming in from the RML. The Primal Beast, but unfortunately he ran into a Static Storm, and here comes Kataomi. The Dispos will enable them to bring down Jabs. TP out from RML, not cancelled, but the glimpse will mean that DJ not that lucky, as they take him out as well. Kataomi has cleared out the creep wave, so there's nothing to try and bounce off this damage, but DJ knows it's coming. Kataomi went close to the shop. Turns out to have been a mistake. Will end up losing his life here. He's going to try and set up for some counter kills. As Fishman, yet again, finding two heroes with the Static Storm kinetic field. Both of them should die in short order, as Toby and Stormstormer show up to assist. FNATIC aware of this, but it's going to take them too long to respond. They're not going to be here in time. The tower at bottom is going to be maybe the trade, but the age is already gone. DJ, though, gets himself caught in an awkward position. Kataomi jumps him. They might want to still take this fight. RML hiding in the trees, waiting for a good onslaught target. Can't go on the lone druid, but they have found Stormstormer. It's the real one. Jabs TP's in behind him as well, and they are able to get that kill. Kataomi fighting 1v1 with the Lone Druid Bear against Jabs, and they should be able to win this one out. Or not! The Bear held in position with the Pulverize. They can't finish off Jabs. Buyback is going to be coming in from Fishman, and they do eventually get the kill. RML, he charges through with the onslaught onto this Undying, and Toby ends up losing his life. Unfortunately, though, they have found General, but this is a mere support Zeus. Fishman, his buyback will be expended on a glimpse onto Raven. But Raven not necessarily in a position to be brought down.
That's about another 100 seconds, but they don't have to worry about the Flesh Golem. They're just going to try and get this fight going anyways. They've got double BKB. I know Toby's going to be hard to kill, but...
Oh, will David activate BKB is the question. He doesn't want to, because he knows they can get the kill without it. Maybe save it for the oncoming fight. Nobody really to hold them down. Pure jumping into the fray with his bear as well. Kataomi after the rebound forces a BKB charge of RML, but it's a little bit too late. So RML does end up going down. In the meantime, Jabs TP's in onto the backline of the fight with his own BKB active, but there's way too much physical damage here, Fluke. Kataomi had the unleash. Pure was right in front of him, and they just chomp him to pieces on this Nature's Prophet. They didn't go too fast in, so their smoke not popped just yet. They know for a fact that if they come into this fray, they will not have to deal with the Tempest double or with a young Arc Warden. But let's see who they initiate on. They jump in, but the Static Storm with the fear immediately on. He stuns himself on Raven as well, as Kataomi brings him down with Fishman's help. Done well, taken out as well. Still though, until they get this next Aegis, maybe FNATIC will have some time to try and figure out a plan here. Down bottom, a fight is breaking out. Don't do it. He's too close in. RML, get out. BKB out. The actually jumping Stormstormer. They found the real deal. The magnetic field is there, but it's not going to be enough. Jabs with the BKB definitely ends up dead as a result of this. DJ, can he TP out? No, he can't. Fishman's here. Fishman gets revenge.
And you would just dunk the Wukong's command, and that would be all you would do. Mars is very kind of similar. You just kind of get one or two items, and that's where they go. They found Stormstormer in the top side, though. Oh my god.
Quick pick off. They just picked up the Aghanim Scepter as well. But it gets harder and harder to pull off that particular move, Luke, once you get the Aghanim Scepter and the additional stacks to keep yourself alive. DJ walks in, got caught out, but Fishman unable to get the Static Storm kinetic field on top of him, and that glimpse as well didn't really help out. They might want to take a fight or maybe at least try to kill this bear. Raven channeling up the stun, throws it into the midst of the fight. Jabs comes in, able to bring on Fishman, but Kataomi with the unleash turns his attention back onto this Nature's Prophet. He's actually still holding this fight, going 1v1 versus the Alchemist, but Alk finally able to win that one out. Pure in the meantime will eliminate Armel, but Pure is the last remaining hero here.
Kite out the Static Storm. I think that was probably a big thing in that last couple of team fights was not only did they have Stormer dead, but they also kited out the Static Storm coming from Fishman, who is very, very close to Sagan and Scepter. Now they've found everybody out.
Throws in the stun.
Someone's dead.
Got caught in the top lane. Jabs found and killed him yet again. With this BKB. Actually gets a double kill. Right clicks onto this Disruptor. Alright, Jabs, we see you. Has access to this Enchanted Quiver as well. And now his team gets brave because they know that they have a numerical advantage on the map. They've smoked up. They found Kataomi and Pure. Pure's gonna die first and foremost here in the Radiant Triangle. Pulverize onto the Lone Druid. He has no security. He has no way out of this fight. And he will end up dead.
Okay.
Somehow, Jabs doesn't even get punished in the top lane either. As FNATIC, they are just going in from strength to strength. Armel, Onslaught's forward. He wants to try and find Toby. Doesn't have the pulverize just yet. Up in 5 seconds.
A little bit sloppy in the way that they're moving around the map and stuff. The fact that Jabs literally just has Moonshot, BKB, Desu, and a MKB, he's gonna get blown up now. So this is a big team fight for them to try and win.
He does have buyback if needed.
That's when things start getting awkward. Things start getting weird, and Entity really can't deal with it that way. And Stormer showing the power of the Arc Warden. Kind of blew up Roshan.
What Roshan? Even though he still wants to fight, throws the stuns 3 at the same time, followed up by a 3-hero impale. He has the BKB active. They're going for Kataomi first, but Kataomi survives the fight and gets off the unleash and all of his HP back. Stormer does die on the edge of the fight, but nonetheless, they are winning this one. They turn their attention back onto Jabs now, as the Nature's Prophet will die. DJ gets off yet another good stun, but it's not going to be good enough to keep him alive.
A 3-man stun that came in as well. Imagine if there was Trample on top of that. Imagine if there was Pulverize that came in as well. Jabs did a beautiful job to be able to take down Stormstorm, and now they're going to try and get this fight going. Jules going to have no pair.
At the very beginning, Kataomi disposes Jabs closer into the fray. Jabs is in danger. Jabs is definitely going to die here. That's a dieback as well. 2 minutes in the grave, no buyback. Kataomi follows him as well. But Kataomi's now, with him being gone, they have to wait for Stormer to respawn if they really want to try and force this push on the side of Entity.
You need a few more items on these Alchemists to start to feel useful because you need to have that overwhelming amount of network. Entity, they're not going to stop.
This man, they got the Aghanim Scepter now on Stormer, dragging back Januel. This is actually a huge deal. He's a big source of damage. He needs to buy back. They're going for the jugular here. Entity bounding onto the tier 4 towers. DJ finds the stun. Raven coming in. Where's the damage from this Alchemist? As Armel going first onto the Pure Bear, but doesn't have the follow-up from Raven, and Raven joins him, but he's inside the Static Storm. Couldn't get off his BKB. He's dead for 2 minutes. Armel now getting caught out on the left side of the fight. He dies as well. DJ throws in the token impale, but to no avail as 4 heroes drop. FNATIC call GG, and Entity take the game 1 victory.
He goes to one of these side lanes, he kills Pure, he kills Toby. If he's able to, enable his Monkey King or his Terrorblade on the side lanes, then FNATIC are going to be in a pretty good spot.
And speaking of this Monkey King, able to pick up the first blood in the top lane, and it's the big target of Pure that they end up bringing down. FNATIC putting out that pressure. Bottom lane will also end up with a kill onto Toby, who needs the rotations from Armel. Things have quieted down a little bit, turning back into a farm fest for a while. If it's a farm fest, FNATIC heroes will certainly be extremely happy about it. And Kataomi in danger here in the top lane. One more hit will get him close. Boundless Strike is at the ready. Januel will commit it. Oh, Jabs, why do I keep messing up their names here? Jabs gets the glimpse back onto Pure with the help of DJ. Shout out Disruptor, great hero. Disruptor might die for this, but it's going to grant Jabs a double kill on this Monkey King.
Love to see him get a level in the Primal Spring. He's got the full magic one, he's got boots. Wouldn't hate to see if he went for an Orb of Corrosion as well. You can just see how much pressure he can put here onto Pure. He's going to get the second order or the fourth order attack, but copping a few too many of these raises here. Jabs does not have the Boundless Strike to try and heal back up. Did he actually dodge that?
Did he just dodge? Yeah, he did. They've already managed to zone out the Terrorblade, sending him all the way back to base here. So bottom lane will be the territory of Entity. Erstwhile Jabs on the top lane, yet again aggressing into Pure. But the body blocks from these creeps, putting him in a bad position here. He does get off the Boundless Strike though, and the glimpse back. brings Pure right into the face of the Jabs Monkey King. A mega kill streak already for the MK. And this pressure that's being applied is so solid. Toby, he sticks around for this last creep wave. Unfortunately, this creep wave will cost him his life as he gets rolled onto by Armel. Caught in the corner, he's already killed. And Pure came down bottom, either potentially for a lane swap or maybe to help out. But instead, he's going to find himself in some degree of danger. What can you do? But now, oh no, Toby! Back up, Toby! No! Toby's dead. The glimpse back will be there. Short's going to put him in a technically safer position, but he's inside the kinetic field. The Sunstrike will connect onto Jabs, but he drops down the Boundless Strike. One more right click onto Toby. 6-0-1 in the first 8 minutes of this game. And they can't punish Raven. They don't have the levels, they don't have the aggression, they don't have the ability. And now guess what happens? Armel's coming top. He has Rolling Thunder. He knows that Pure is super weak right now. Pure is still level 4. And he's going to stay that way, Fluke. He's about to lose his life to Armel. In the meantime, elsewhere on the map, Jabs able to get another pick off by himself onto Fishman. And Jabs almost kind of hard carrying this game at the moment. The reason Pure is so weak is because Jabs dominated him. Now he's here bottom doing the same thing to Toby and the crew.
Like, everybody is so far behind that Pure is just trying to find his best time. Oh, he's been found once again. Jabs is hunting.
Well, I think this is his worst time, unfortunately, Fluke, because guess who's here? It's his old friend, Jabs. It's like, hey, buddy, haven't seen you in a while. Just wanted to say what's up.
A line towards the bottom side. They found Pure again. Oh, he's in the trees. He doesn't have a TP, man. Oh, they found him.
They know where he's at. There we go. Guess who finds him? It's his old friend, Jabs. What's up, buddy? What's going on? How you doing?
What, 0-1-7? He's 1-7 with 33 last hits at 10 minutes in. The Disruptor almost has more net worth than him. It's a big fight.
Stormer is going to look for revenge on his behalf, though. And nice dodges yet again from Jabs. The Static Storm buying time and space. So they are able to kill Jabs, but DJ demonstrating why this Disruptor hero was so valued in the draft. And Wukong's command committed just to ensure that they have the spacing to be able to bring this one down. And there is going to be the finale on the Roshan. They get the Aegis as well. Glimpse back onto the Silencer. Fishman, you're not going anywhere, my friend. They approach just to see what's happening from Kataomi and Fishman. They were hoping to try find any kind of angle into the pit, but all angles are denied.
Potentially could try and catch him out. DJ does have the glimpse to at least try and pull Pure away from this. They're going to dive deep behind this tower. Jabs, though, is in an awkward spot.
Very awkward spot. The Wukong's is a good one. Pure gets off the Requiem, though, and that might lead into a kill onto Jabs. That's the first life taken, but Armel with a beautiful roll into a swashbuckle will delete 2 heroes, both of them being cores. They already have access to an Armel blink, so he's just going to go to the far side of the fight, and Jabs has BKB already. But now they're going to smoke up. Going on a cool pop. Kataomi finds the Impale onto Jabs. Jabs is not the hero they want to catch first, but there's the Static Storm just before the duel comes out, but unfortunately, he will still end up being dead. Global Silence will help cover it. Toby getting stunned up by this Rolling Thunder. Pure trying to lay out these right click onto this Undying. The Requiem will get cancelled out. Not going to be allowed to channel, but it's not going to matter. They've still gotten the kill onto the Undying. Toby loses his life towards the right clicks of this Terrorblade. And finally, the Requiem is let rip by Pure. It bounces back Armel. Stormer. They have a gem. He scouts out the vision here on this high ground. Could get jumped on, so needs to be careful. Tombstone is going to be there. And we see the drop down on the Static Storm from DJ, but it only connects onto Kataomi. Jabs also initiates the BKB. And they'll try going for the Wukongs right next to this outpost, but the Global Silence will catch him. And here's Toby with the dual kill. They brought down Jabs. Somehow, Nyx Assassin isn't even dead yet, but Armel engaging the fight, has the Rolling Thunder. They glimpse back Toby. Will they be able to get more out of this, though? It's only this Legion Commander under direct threat at the moment. And he's even, the LC's not dead. She only passes on right now. And now they need to leave the rest of this engagement. Kataomi finds a stun onto Armel, able to bring down this Pangolier. And now they're on the retreat. Stormstormer blinks forward, gets off the Ice Wall to slow these heroes down with the EMP to follow. Jadwell taking all the right clicks in the world. Stormstormer actually gets glimpsed back to safety. But Pure will end up dying to the raw damage of Raven as he finally unleashes the meta and throws in this damage. That is going to be a kill onto Pure.
That even with Terrorblade in the melee form, if you're able to just walk in and just enable Armel to be able to kind of run around in these fights and not have to do everything himself. Oh, speaking of Armel, he got stuck.
No. He did get stuck indeed, but Toby is also stuck in the middle of all of these heroes on the side of FNATIC. He'll buy back instantly, though. If there had been a potential follow-up with the Boundless Strike, Primal Spring in would have just been a disaster. They will now find Januel. He does have buyback available, though. Will he choose to commit it? Pure wants to go into the Roshan pit. These Forge Spirits going in. They have this melting strike, so if they're given time to hit this Rosh, it'll be a lot easier for Entity. Here comes Armel though with the Rolling Thunder. They've caught out onto the Silencer, but the Silencer has Global available. They're not going to be able to kill him just yet. Will he be committing the spell? No. He dies, and now Pure, caught inside with the Glimpse, will be able to find the Requiem. Jab still chasing him down though, hoping to be able to find this kill. Elsewhile, we see the duel coming in on the north side of the fight. Jabs still chasing Pure. Pure trying his utmost, Hurricane Pike away, but he's caught on the edge of the kinetic field and will be brought down. They do kill Armel on the side of Entity, but they lose their big Pure Shadow Fiend, and because he's dead, they have nobody to hit the Roshan, so Raven will happily come back in the pit. Gosh, things are still so tense, Fluke. Despite being 5k gold up, FNATIC just can't find a way into this Roshan pit clean at the moment.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to really get this team fight going the way they want to. Now they're going to use the Global Silence. That is definitely not a good Global Silence that comes in there from Fishman. Not a response that comes in, and now this is going to be a free Roshan in with Gul responding. They've lost the racks in the top side of the map, by the way. They have lost an entire lane of racks due to these creeps just pushing in, and now Entity are in such a rough spot. Kataomi goes down. Both these teams, I feel like they're starting to feel the pressure of TI here, Snare. You can really see that Raven is playing oh so scared in a lot of these fights. He does not want to go in anywhere near these members.
From afar to try and dissuade this push. Just drop the Meteors, drop the Deafening Blast. It's not going to be good enough though, and they can't close the gap to reach this Tombstone either. So Entity just choose to let it go. First lane of 4 racks has fallen.
But I do like the pick up from Pure. I think you kind of, when you're this far behind the 8 ball, you kind of have to pick these big items up, like the Hex on Stormstormer, like the Butterfly, because otherwise you're not going to be able to get these fights going. Oh, they caught Jabs.
Ooh, onto Jabs. Global Silence will help cover this one as well, and they do get the kill. That's actually going to be dual damage going the way of Toby, but he will die for this one. Pure inside the BKB, trying to TP out. There are no bashes coming in from Armel during the swashbuckle, so there's no cancellation. Is able to get back. Kataomi trying to find Janwell. Janwell is going to go into the Flesh Golem just to make sure he doesn't get caught out here. There's going to be a glimpse back though onto Kataomi. This next assassin surrounded and killed. No buyback available from him. No buyback available from the Legion Commander. They might just go for the full-throated push onto this third and final lane of racks. And they get the second one pretty easily here. Stormstormer attempting the delays. He gets glimpsed back all the way to middle. This is not good. Around through the bottom lane, and that's going to give them so much time to try and force this third and deciding lane of racks. Oh gosh. It's actually coming in on the backlines though. Triple Meteor gets dropped down. Janwell will end up being his primary victim. That'll give space for Pure to try and take down this Tombstone. He succeeds in his endeavor, but now maybe he's a little bit vulnerable. Glimpse back into the middle of the fray. Can't get off the Requiem because there's the Rolling Thunder. There's the Wukong's command right on top of him. And there's going to be the kill. No buyback available for the Pure Shadow Fiend. However, maybe they keep this fight going. Toby got off the Blade Mail, doing so much damage to Raven. Raven's going to die. What a duel coming in from the Toby Legion Commander. He's going to lose his life for this, but who the hell cares? He might not even die, actually. The damage is not coming in from Jabs just yet. The Boundless Strike's going to be beautiful, but there was an even better next assassin stun with the by Carapace. Not going to be enough, though.
As well as FNATIC, we're getting to the latter stages of day number 2 here for both these two groups. Oh no, they found out Armel.
Oh my god, that's Spike Carapace. But the Spike Carapace also leads into a huge Static Storm. Unfortunately, the BKBs were committed. Stormstormer can't get himself out of this. The Static Storm with the Aghanim Scepter prevents him from activating his BKB. So the mids are traded out here.
You can see what FNATIC are doing. They're one hero down, but they don't care. They want to go in towards the base here on Entity to take down Toby.
Toby does have buyback. Will activate the Blade Mail, but he's already dead. We're getting glimpsed back onto Fishman here. They forced the immediate buyback on the LC. So now if Toby dies again, it's a very awkward situation. Oh no, Fishman! He also needs to be careful. He is instrumental to how these fights have been playing out if he has the global. It's going to be up in 10 seconds, and he does have buyback if he wants to return to it. There's going to be the chaotic offering. Oh, look at Noivin! He's falling so low. Needs a Sunder target, but he activates the Metamorphosis.
Oh, the Static Storm
laying out this damage. Static Storm on the back of the fight will isolate the Shadow Fiend, and SF is gone. He is forced to buy back almost instantly, but they also found Toby in the meantime, who doesn't have the buyback. Jabs, though, taking damage from Pure and the gang. They'll be able to kill him without buybacks, but the thing that they wanted is the Megas, and they've got them. And now here comes FNATIC, though. They want to force Entity into this 5-5. They're going in.
Oh, the Hex.
They get the Sunstrike out. Hex is out onto the Terrorblade as well. The triple Meteor is dropped with the Requiem, but they just don't have the damage here. They get off this Metamorphosis, turn onto Pure, right-clicking him down inside the Wukong's command. SF is gone without buyback. Stormstormer very likely to follow him as this Rolling Thunder from Armel connects onto both cores at the same time. Also able to track down and lock onto the Silencer. And with all these heroes dead, Entity read the writing on the wall. They see the 5-5 in their eyes, and they call the GG.